boat.
Yeah, we're still in the boat, but the boat is slowing down now to landing. Not landing. How do you call it?
Docking.
Docking. Yeah, docking. Yay! No, you cannot see. Woo, welcome to Coron. Yay! We're here now. Ayan yung aming bangka. Yung green one, I'm going to take it. Yeah! Yay! Yay! Ayan yung bangka namin. Hala! Hala! Mamadali na si Habibi kasi gusto niya nang mag-sigarilyo. Ayan. Grabe. Ito yung tungkaan nila. Oh. Mabilis yung bangka namin. Yung baroto. Yung ferry. 4 hour lang talaga siya. Tapos kanina may ano din na 6 o'clock. Tapos ang dating naman niya is parang 30 minutes ahead lang sa amin. Pero 6 o'clock yung alis. So, mas maganda yung sa amin. Ang init. Hindi ako nakapagsalita. Tapos wiwin na ako. And then, we will get a tricycle to get to our yung aming nakabook na hotel. Hotel ba yun? Or, I don't know. Ayun! Welcome to Coron! Tingnan natin kung anong gagawin natin dito sa Coron. Ayan! Tama na muna to. I'll stop it here. Oh, yun. Ayan na yung kalabasan ng Coron. Ha? Ayun, green. Kani, supposed to security there. Come on. Come on, finish. Security is there.
Ma'am, tricycle po. Padali sila, ma'am. Saan po kayo, ma'am? Jubilee Maria. Saan kayo, ma'am? Tricycle, ma'am?
Paalapasin niyo muna kami.
Saan po kayo pupunta? Yan naman.
Oh, wait. Ako na tricycle.
Ako, dito po. Saan ako, ma'am? Ma'am, Ano? Saan po kayo, ma'am? Huwag nyo na kasing arangan.
Wait, nasa tricycle na.
Saan po, ma'am? Saan po kayo pupunta?
Go.
Okay.
Okay. Get out.
Right, sir.
Ayun na ako.
Saan po kayo pupunta, ma'am?
Sa seascape.
Saan po?
Alam mo yung seascape? Hindi mo alam, taga dito ka?
Seascape?
Oo.
Parang bago lang yun.
Bago lang yun? Ay, nako.
Anong address?
Walang address, seascape lang daw sabi.
Seascape? Baka gateway.
Hindi, katabi daw siya ng Jasmine Place. Tama ba yun? Wait.
Island View Inn?
Hindi, wait. Coast Guard. Welcome to our room.
What just fell off there?
Yeah.
Very wet, so
Yes. This is our room in Coron. Welcome, Lynn. Is this a nice cozy room though? With air condition. So yeah. Bilang kauta. Yeah, this is much better because it's locally clean. It's clean though. What's in there? Oh, closet. Yeah. Good morning, guys! Ayan, punta na tayo sa magda-diving ako ngayon. Kaya, tara. Here are the place in Coron. Yung mga town nila. Okay, no? Fire station. And here is the Coliseum. Dayong Kamu Barangay Poblasyon. natin kung saan yung pupunta natin. Ang liit lang ng street nila dito, kaya mabilis mo silang makikita. Pero hindi ko alam kung saan yung Umali. Dito ba yan? Here? Kuya, alam mo ba kung saan yung Umali?
Umali?
Umali, yung may diving siya. Saka tour.
Baka tanong po dyan yung sa may frontis dyan, yan alpha.
Okay, salamat. Kuya, asan po ba yung Umali? Umali? Oo. Ako alam. Salamat. Hindi nila alam. Don't worry, we can na. You don't know where is Umali. To, alam mo ba kung saan yung Umali? Yung may tour, may diving.
Doon po ma'am sa baba po.
Doon sa baba. Ah,
Kita
salamat.
niyo po yan sa may nakalagay po namin.
Pero diretsuhin lang namin to? Okay, salamat. Salamat. Very helpful naman sila dito, kaya pwede mag-tricycle, 15 lang, pero masarap maglakad eh. Para matanggal yung nervyos ko. Umali, ayan, Umali. Hello kuya. Good morning.
Hello po.
Maaga kami.
Tama lang po. Kasi
Tama
yung
lang.
kasabayan niyo po manood, nandyan na po.
Alam ko, pupunta na kami sa sa Pangpang. Ready to dive na. Ayan, kuya. May kasama kaming dalawa. Tatlo kami daw na hindi pa professional. Kaya, ayun, excited na ako. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Lahat ng napanood ko sa video parang pinawala. All what I've heard in the video is gone. I forgot it. All what I heard in the video is all gone. I forgot it. Too much excited. Tapos yung namin ngayon, daw yon, may certificate kaming makukuha. It's good for 1 year. So kung hindi ko siya magamit ng 1 year, ayan, tingnan natin.
We're driving in January, we're driving in.
Yeah.
That'd be nice and cold.
Yeah, I know. Yung another course for tomorrow, they told me that that's for life na daw, for life certificate, but that's cost 17,000. But 3,500 ko na binayaran, ililess daw nila. So I still need to pay 13,000, hindi na mahal. Never mind, that's a big experience already. I will get another one next year, yeah? But to pay another 13,000, I don't think so. I will do that. I won't do that. Ayan. Okay. Tagabig ko yung maganda dito. Hindi namin napuntahan na pag
Naka-spring na kayo, ma'am?
hot spring finish na or ayan. Finish na. Ayan na, nandito na kami sa boat. Ayan. Pero hindi ba alis. Yung mga tank natin. Ito po yung mga tank. Ayan, ready to dive na ako. Sila kuya yung ano daw dito.
Huwag na tayo maglayo. Dalawa lang tingin.
Kasi alam mo ano kung gamitin niya. Kasi parang ang hirap.
Will be your dive books for today. So, from here going to our first dive site will take us 1 hour and 20 minutes. Since that we have certified divers, newly certified and discovered scuba diving, we will go into discuss it later once that we are approaching on our site what we're going to do. So from now, just enjoy the ride. Your dive vest, you can take it off if we are away from the water. Our boat has a small toilet here at the back. We have some water here later. If you have a bottle of water, you can take it on our job. So the food will be served here at the boat. It's depends on our time, before or after the second time. Alright? For certified divers, 1, 2, 3, 4. We certified divers? 4. Alright. When was your last dive? Sorry?
A week ago or something.
A week ago? One?
Like a year ago. A year ago?
A year ago? What is your certification?
What?
To open water and have to get to that to bring you on the shipwreck. But last year ago, right? So we can do have some. You still remember how to assemble the equipment?
Yeah.
Alright, so our dive site today is we have 2 shipwrecks, and for those are 1 barracuda, 1 lake and 1 reef. Okay? So for those are discovered scuba diving, in your first time you're gonna do shipwreck dive, which is we're gonna start from the shallow water area, which is there's a sandy area that you will be able to conduct your skills, practice everything. And after that, we're gonna dive at the reef. Tara. All the lock on it, then you jump, close it. It's really hard to find. Okay? So that's why we're very strict on that matter, because we have a lot of incidents on that. Anyway, just we try to find it, but it's really, really hard. Alright? Later on, you can pick up your life vest. If you want to stay under the sunlight, you can stay at the front, but be sure to not jump while the boat is running off. Alright? So if you want to hide from the sunlight, you can stay here. Okay, just enjoy the ride and know each other. You can talk and if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me here in KB. Okay? Anyway, our small toilet that is open directly to the water. You want to be...
Guys, sinahanda na ni Kuya yung aming mga gagamitin ngayon. Tsaka yung mga kasama ko doon na rin. Kaya, bahala na. Kasi 1 hour and 20 minutes yata from the fort papunta dun sa may kung saan kami mag-umpisang mag-lecture. From the shallow water daw muna. Tapos pupunta na kami dun sa malalim. Kaya excited talaga ako. Grabe, excited na ako. Yung mga kasama ko. Andun si Glenn, oh. Ready na sila, guys. Mga kuya. Nervous na ako. Pwede back out na lang. Nagre-ready. You're right there. Anong ginagawa mo dyan? What are you doing? Mom? 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 Ayan sila, nagre-ready na sila. Aba, magluluto tayo. Ay, luto dito. Ay, si toilet. Did you go to the toilet? Maybe I'm gonna have a toilet in. I'm gonna have a toilet in a minute. I know, it's yan na sila, guys. Ready na sila. Oh, ayan. Oh, there's a kitchen in there. The toilet is here inside. Ayan. Then the toilet. Ay, kitchen is there. Oh. Yeah, oh! Opening ko yan. siguro. Alam ko, I mean nila, adobo na naman yan. Adobo ko yan. Chicken curry, wow. Chicken curry. Chicken curry na. Ayan.
My last. So, now, Discover Scuba Diving is like first level on trying a scuba dive. Okay, so scuba stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. So, just like what you've seen on the video, we will go to apply it here, but I will going to do just a very short briefing on how to use your basic equipment and the skills. Alright, so this dive, it can be credited on your open water license. So if you want to take the course, you can, this one can be credited, or you can, let's say after our first dive, I think that
Yeah.
you're planning to do it, right?
If
Just
this
let
one,
me
as
know.
long as this goes well,
Yeah,
then yeah.
it's alright. So now, in front, our scuba means self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. So in front of you are the basic equipment we use for scuba diving. Alright, so we have the three basic equipment. In front of you are the tank, cylinder tank. We have the regulator, and we have the BCD. Let's talk about the tank first. In front of you is the 12-liter tank, which is the standard tank that we use for recreational diving. Inside of this tank, it's not oxygen, it's compressed air. Why compressed air? So the air that we're breathing right now passes to the filtration device, removes all the dirt, and cleans all the air coming in from the tank. That's why when you dive, let's say 5 to 10 minutes, your throat will get dry, so that's normal. Just what you do is just swallow your saliva. Or that's why we tell to our divers that before you go down, you drink water, so you don't get dehydrated underwater. Okay? Imagine, this tank is a high pressure tank. Inside of this one, or full tank of this, is 200 bars or 3000 psi. So imagine, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, so much.
So imagine your tire pressure is what?
30, 40.
Yeah, so this is 3000. Okay, that's why we have the regulator attached to the tank, because the high pressure converts it to ambient pressure. Ambient pressure converts it to the four hoses, which is the goes to like intermediate pressure, so that we can suck the air like properly, that doesn't give us any hassle for breathing it. Alright, so in front of you are the, let's say this is the first stage, which is attached to the tank. The second stages are the four hoses right here. As you can see, there are like four hoses. On the right, you have the primary regulator that we use for breathing. We have the alternate air source, that in case this one malfunction underwater, you can switch to this one. Or in case your body ran out of air, you can share air with him or with her underwater. Alright, on your left side, we have the inflator hose, which is attached to the BCD, and the SPG, which is the high pressure for you to know on how much air inside your tank is. Okay, so as you can see, it's 200, so it means it's full. A little bit less, let's say 180, 190 is still fine.
Why you have two gauge?
This one is the depth gauge, so you can see also on how deep you are underwater. But the most important thing is this one right here.
I'm not going, but I'm
Okay.
just asking for her.
Yeah.
because She may
So-
be looking at the wrong clock.
So this one is the high pressure, or the SPG. You will going to know it because there's like a needle, let's say 50, 100, 150, and 200. So that's the gauge. So here, it's just meters. There's like a meters here. It says on how you go down deep. But for us, since you're just a bit like a beginner or first timer, we will going to touch down maximum of 12 meters only, or 40 feet. We will not gonna go down more deeper. Okay? So now, let's proceed on the BCD. So BCD stands for Buoyancy Control Device. So this one, it helps us to float on the surface, and it helps us to go down. So how to use this one? On your left shoulder, the inflator device is connected. Okay? So there are two buttons here. The one on the side is to inflate or to put air inside your BCD. So, press. As you can see, your BCD expands. So this means you can float on the surface. Then, the one on the top is to deflate or to remove the air from your BCD. This one's for you to go down. So remember, when deflating your BCD, always put it above your head or as high as you can. Why? Because air inside our BCD goes to the highest point. It will find the way out. Because our proper position, if you want to deflate your BCD, is vertical position. Okay? Always position your body vertical when deflating your BCD. Why? For example, our normal position underwater is horizontal. It's horizontal because we swim, right? We can't swim vertical position. If you kick, you go up. That's why we need to do horizontal position. So for example, you feel that you're going up. You're still going up. So it means that you still have air. So what you do is you position your body vertical, don't kick, put it above your head, then deflate. Air goes out. Okay? So, when you are horizontal position and you feel that you keep hitting on the sand or keep hitting on the bottom, what you do is just a quick press on the inflate button. Short bursts. Only once or twice because there's like a delayed reaction on it. Then after that, you control your buoyancy on your breathing. When you inhale deeply, you go up a little bit. When you exhale, you go down. So don't play with your inflator device. Just only once or twice, then you will be the one to control it on your breathing. Okay? For example, you want to go up. You never press the inflate button underwater. Never inflate this button underwater. Why? Imagine, if we are at 10 meters, then you suddenly want to go up. You press this one. You're gonna go up like a rocket. So it will gonna damage your lungs or you're gonna be like decompression sickness. So that's a no. Yes. So what you do is, you just swim going up slowly. Then once you are on the surface, that's the time you press the inflate button to float. That's why we always tell to our students or to our divers that if you have any problem, just let me know and we're gonna swim slowly going up. Okay? So now, again, underwater, never press the inflate button unless you feel that you're a little bit like heavy. Just put once or twice air, then that's it to start controlling your buoyancy on your breathing. Then when you are, let's say, light or you keep going up, a vertical position, deflate, air goes out. Okay, so now signal. If I want you to remove air from your BCD, this is to deflate. Point fingers is to deflate, thumb is to inflate. Like this. Inflate, deflate. So if I signal, for example, you like this twice, it means I want you to put air twice. You deflate. So it means position your body vertical, then deflate. This is the most important thing that we need to master it, because all the skills that we're going to do, it's not about learning, it's about mastering all this. Even though me, I'm diving for let's say 15 years already, I still doing this every time I dive. Okay, it's not like about, oh, I know that already. Okay, it's not about that. Okay, other if you like just I want to try diving, they're just gonna explain on how to use it, but not explaining more deeply on why do we need to do this. Okay, so question on your equipments. No question on the equipments.
Nope.
All right.
On the pressure, on the air gauge, what is it? 200. What's the?
200 signal we don't ask because you know that it's full. But if it's less than 200, let's say 150, 100 signal always. 150, 140, 130, 20, 10, 100. Less than 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50. Or you can do as well automatic 50 or so that's 90. So at least it's much better to do like this, so it's much easier for you than automatic 50. But this time we won't gonna be hitting let's say 50. We're just gonna be doing shallow dive on our first, because we will going to conduct the skills on a shallow portion of the water, so at least you can stand on it. And we will going to practice first breathing, then the skills, and after that, that's the time we proceed diving on the shipwreck. Okay, so by the way, on our skills, JJ and me will going to conduct the skills, so don't worry about it, because he just go with the other guys, because I mean they're like newly certified open water divers, so he's just assisting on this side, because this one is around 25 meters, so it's a bit deep.
Oh.
That's why. Okay?
Yep.
So now, let's proceed on the skill for breathing on our regulator. Okay? So, when you put your regulator in your mouth, you make sure you bite the mouth, but don't bite too hard. Okay? Just like this. Okay? In breathing through your regulator, you will be the one to control it if you want more air or just a little bit air, because this one, it has an environmental seal. So it means the tank is open, but it won't continue giving air unless you breathe it. Because before, our regulators, once you open the tank, continues giving out air. But when your regulator malfunction underwater, it will gonna stop giving air, and even though your tank is open. But this one, it's like a futuristic regulators already. So even though it malfunction, it will continue giving air. So that's why we call it fail safe. Okay, still safe to use. So again, if you want more air, if you want a little bit of air to breathe in, you still be the one to control it. Okay, so after practice breathing, we will going to do regulator clearing. Okay, so again, all these skills, it's a solution and any problem that we encounter underwater. Okay, for example, why do we need to do the clearing? So in case water gets in inside your regulator, so you don't need to go up just to remove, then go down again. Because diving, you cannot go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down. That's a no-no. Okay? So what you do is, so all the skills that we're gonna be doing, it's a simulation. Okay? So, watch me. Inhale. Remove the regulator out of your mouth. Make sure when you remove your regulator out of your mouth, you throw bubbles or make an A sound. Because golden rule in scuba diving is never hold your breath. Continuous breathing. Inhale. Put it back. And then blow.
Okay.
because there's already water. When you remove the regulator out of your mouth, you make sure you position your regulator like this. Always down. Mouthpiece pointing down. If it's like this, water gets in and it will gonna throw air continuously.
How would water get in there though? Only if you take it out of your mouth, water will get in.
Yes, because always remember that when you remove the regulator out of your mouth, there's like a diaphragm inside of this one. When that one gets wet, it will like continues. So always remember like to do it downwards like this. Okay, so always put it back or blow, because there are like two methods on clearing your regulator. The one is the blow method and the one is the purge method. So this is the second one. So it depends on you if you will going to do the blow method or the purge method. But I mean, it's much easier to do the purge because imagine you are already throwing out of air, right?
Yeah.
When you remove this, so it means that air inside your lungs is already throwing air. So when you put this one back, you have a little air already, so it's hard to blow. So much better purge. Okay, so at least you like comfortable because you still have air in your lungs. All right, so all these skills I will going to do it first underwater. You watch me while I'm doing it, then I will going to point at you one by one. All right, so now second skill is recovery. For example, Zenon here is being excited. He's swimming with his hand because it's his first time. He didn't notice that you were like beside. Then suddenly, you took off your regulator from your mouth. So there's a proper way. Sir, there's a proper way on to recovering your regulator. So what you do is, again, inhale. Remove the regulator out of your mouth. Throw bubbles. Remove it from the side. You throw it on the side. Stretch your hands. Tap your legs. Lean on your right and make a semicircle. Automatically, the hose of your regulator goes on this side. Grab it with your left hand. You put it back inside your mouth and clear.
Yeah.
Then back on normal breathing. That's the proper way, because other, like what they do is like they're like catching the tail of the dog. They like just go or turn around and around and around. So that's a no. So much easy like that. Less movement, right? So third skill is mass clearing. Okay, we don't want to like always do this thing. Okay, because they don't invent the mask that it's fully sealed in your face. Okay, so there's like an easy technique on doing this one. Okay, because others having hard time doing this.
It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and I did it.
So again, when you're diving, water gets inside your mask, or your mask is keep on fogging. You can't see anything underwater. So we don't have any wiper to do that. Like just like in the car, right? So what you do is look down. So open a little space on the top of your mask. Okay, so water goes in. So when water goes in, only half of the mask. All right. Then try to shake your head so the fog removes. Look straight. Inhale. Look up. And exhale through your nose while opening a little space on the bottom of your mask.
Parang
Okay.
sumisinga.
Yes. It's like releasing the sinus from your
Okay.
nose. Alright? As hard as you can, so the water removes like all. Because if you do it like slowly, so water is still going down slowly and slowly. But if you do it as hard as you can, all the water comes out.
So this bit's sealed so it traps the air, just the bottom.
Yes. But at least, I mean, we need to put water in this one. So
Yeah.
that's why put water. But when you're diving, you don't need to like always go like that.
Yeah.
So, for example, water goes in. It's like your mask is leaking, then water going in. So what you do is just look up like that to remove the water from your mask. You don't need like to go up then remove everything. I mean, all the skills that you're gonna be learning is the solution. So that's right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dito na kami sa pagpapractice namin. May mga nagpapractice din doon sa baba. Down, Glenn.
Just hold it.
Take na picture like. Hello, I made it. Ayan. Kadalaong lang namin. Ayan. Aray ko. May mga picture ako doon kay Kuya. Na GoPro. Nanghiram muna ako kasi wala akong GoPro. Diba? Ala. Punta ako dito. Sa kitchen. Warm here. Warm here. Yay, lovely. Hello. Did you wait long time?
Well, I told you it was about 40 minutes. 45
Really?
minutes. We said 30.
30
But you was down.
Yeah. Oh, you see, a small fish there. Oh.
Lots of fish there.
You see? May ship doon. May gulay. May bagong yan. Wala. Let's see, guys.
Wala namin nilalagyan.
Oo, kasi ayaw na.
Yung iba puti, hindi ka kaya.
I'm ready, guys. Look at my face. Aray ko. I'm ready to jump. Ayan, tapos na kami mag-dive. Hello, guys. We just finished our. I'm diving with my diving. Yeah. Yay! I'm proud of me. Proud of me. I'm supposed to be wearing that. Yeah. Ayan.